So we're at the George Brown Convention Center, Super Bowl 51.
True.
All right, if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, make some noise. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah,
I'm a Giants fan. I'm rooting for Atlanta.
But who are you rooting for, Heather?
Okay, I'm rooting for the Falcons.
Okay,
Dirty Birds
man,
all day.
you got to make some noise. We got two very special guests with us today.
Yeah.
First guest is a film star, if you will, Heather B.
Yes.
A model, a mom. I watched the Netflix series Grace and Frankie because of some of the amazing people that were on this series. Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin. People, you know, Lily Tomlin, legends. Saturday Night Live, Jane Fonda. And I watched this amazing series on Netflix. And she's also in the film Love Song, which is in theaters February the 17th. But one of the other reasons why I really like her is because of the man she chose to marry. And I was at the 2003 U.S. Open when he took the victory. I was sitting in the stands and saw him win that. And I've always been a fan of his because he's always been an underdog, the one and only Andy Roddick.
No doubt.
So welcome to the show, Brooklyn Decker, ladies and gentlemen.
Brooklyn's in the house.
Thank you.
Yes.
In the house.
Now, you didn't come alone.
I did not.
Who did you bring with you?
I brought my good friend Sharita Taylor.
Hey, Sharita.
She is, I don't know if you guys can't see them, but you can hear the clanking of her gold medals. She has 6 of them around her neck right now. She is a obviously multi-time gold medalist. She's a figure skater for Special Olympics, and she's competing at the World Games in Austria in March.
In March,
Yeah.
so the World Games are coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, do you get nervous about this?
It is really nerve-wracking, but I treat it as practice, as I've always been with regional and state competitions, and I have the support of my family and the coaches, and as well as my twin sister back at home.
Okay. Can she skate like you?
Yeah. Yeah, she skates well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give her a shout out. What's your sister's name?
Shay.
Shay. Okay. Hey, Shay, you a citizen of Sway in the morning?
Sharita and Shay. Where you from, Sharita?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm from Oakland, so I'm a Warriors fan.
But we beat you.
Wait, what's going on?
Tell them, Sharita. Remind them.
Okay, this interview's over. Yes, you did, but we'll see what happens at the end of this season. Don't start none with me, Sharita. Okay, Sharita, I grew up running track, so I competed, and we used to have our youth Olympics and these big time competitions, and it's nothing like the thrill of competition, right? Are you a very competitive person?
I would say I am competitive to a degree, but at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and enjoying the experiences.
Wow, you give perfect answers, Brooklyn. You don't have to say nothing,
We could all learn from her.
Yes, right.
People are asking her who she's taking in the game, and she's so diplomatic about it. She's like, you know what? They got here, right? They got here, and we should be celebrating the fact that they're here. And I thought, we could learn more from you, Sharita. Seriously.
Yeah.
The Special Olympics, I remember viewing the Special Olympics growing up, and now I grew up a long time ago. I won't.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
absolutely.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay, no judgment.
No.
But since then, millions of athletes have gone through and performed in the Special Olympics, right?
Yep, about 5.5 million athletes around the world compete in Special Olympics. And at the World Games, we have 2,700 athletes competing from 107 countries. I was at the World Games in Los Angeles 2 years ago, and you had a team from Iraq, and they might have had 8 competitors, but they were there representing their country. And it's incredible. It's really, really cool. And Sharita's going to be traveling with the entire Team USA, all going together in solidarity. And I just think Special Olympics preaches inclusion, acceptance, winning with grace. It's about competition, but it's about winning with a certain style. And I feel like that's something we can all really learn from.
Absolutely.
Brooklyn, you being a mom and you say winning with grace, how is it, like your husband being an athlete, teaching your kids to be competitive but fairly, like not taking it too much, like not coming home and punching a hole in a wall,
Right. Yeah. I mean, trust me, I saw my husband do that a few too many times. I'm not saying he always had the best decorum on court. But what I will say, I think the biggest thing is competition is important. And what I love about Special Olympics is you're not getting an award for competing, right? Like
Yeah.
you're not getting a medal for participating. You're going out for gold. But really, it's about having respect for your fellow athletes and for the sport. And you're penalized more if you disrespect the sport or your fellow players. And I feel like we could probably use a little bit more of that in pro sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we see a lot of bad stuff go on. But I just think that's, Special Olympics has been around for almost 50 years, and they've held themselves to a certain standard that I think we can all learn from. And how I teach my son, I don't know. Hopefully, he'll be around some Special Olympics athletes who can teach him how to do it.
That's a great answer, Brooklyn. I wish we could put a little of this attitude in our politics too, right?
I'm
Would that work?
with you.
Right?
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
with you. That's
Right.
right.
You think so, Sharita?
Yeah, I mean, everyone should be included. I mean, women,
Yes.
people
Say
with
it.
disabilities,
Say
LGBTs,
Amen.
Say it.
Sharita for president.
Sharita for president. All right. So, are you guys actually going to the game?
Sharita's
oh, I
competing.
wish.
Yeah.
Oh, this Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday. I'm sorry, this
No.
Sunday.
Oh, I
No.
wish.
Yeah.
I
No.
wish.
Yeah, go
She
ahead,
is back
Sharita.
to
Go
her
out
home.
on the ledge real quick. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna come out right now and say it, and against the odds, against who's favored. I'm going for the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm somewhere in the middle. You
So
know?
diplomatic. I love
I'm
it.
somewhere in the middle. Whoever wins, wins. They're here. And, congratulations to whoever team wins the Super Bowl.
Okay, Brooklyn, did you watch this match? Where were they playing? Nadal and Federer.
Roger, the
Roger.
Aussie Open. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that match?
It was unbelievable.
Wasn't that
It was
great?
incredible. It was
incredible.
unbelievable tennis. I mean, I think if anything, these guys just came off of like a 6-month hiatus, both
Yes.
of them. And if anything, it tells whoever the powers that be are that these guys need a little bit of a break. I mean, they have an 11-month season and they travel all over the world playing. I mean, can you imagine if like footballers had to travel all over the world to play and played 11 months out of the year? So they're incredible. I
It
mean,
was a great Aussie Open tournament.
Yeah.
Shout out to Venus and Serena as
Serena,
well.
oh,
Yes,
amazing,
it was
right?
incredible.
23. It's so cool.
Crazy.
So incredible.
Does it kind of? Does Andy ever want to just nah?
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
That's it. When he watches those guys
Yeah.
play so well at this age,
Yeah.
and to your point, they got a chance to rest, come off a hiatus. That means that maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he never wants to unretire, but I think
Okay.
what he watches when he sees them, well, he knows he plays at a level where he's like, I could go and be top 20, which is huge. He's like, but I couldn't win these tournaments. I couldn't win a Grand Slam, and if I can't win a Grand Slam, what am I going to do? That's how he feels about it. And I think if anything, watching those guys makes him wish that he had taken more time off between seasons.
Between seasons.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda and
They're
for you?
unbelievable. They're
Yeah.
these feminist icons. They're so cool. So I was pregnant when I was shooting, which can be a really intimidating experience when you're on set because you're usually trying to hide it and you're nervous about it. It affects production. They are so wonderful, so accommodating. I remember, this is too much information, I once had to leave to nurse, and we were shooting, and I'm like, Jane, I have to go breastfeed my child. He's waiting in my trailer. He's like 6 weeks old. And she goes, girl, I support breastfeeding. Go, get out of here, leave,
Yeah.
do your thing. And I feel like most sets, most environments aren't that supportive, but they've created such a wonderful place for us to work together.
But I know in acting, there's a thing, in shooting a scene or a set, there's a thing with continuity. So I'm wondering, before you went to breastfeed your child, if you had done a scene,
gosh.
and then when you came back, maybe,
And
you
Laura-
let little.
That's actually a good question. There were pads.
There were pads, right?
We had a pad, yes, because I went back to work when my son was 3 weeks old, so I had not lost it fully, but the pregnancy belly had gone down,
Yeah.
after 3 weeks, a little bit at least, and so we had to add padding. And I'm like, you guys, I have been pregnant for 9.5 months. Are we really going to add the belly back to my body?
Oh,
So we
okay.
had to pad everything.
You
when
had
I
to
went back
pad
work.
everything.
Yeah.
So if he drank all the milk out of.
You got to pad it.
Okay, there
Yeah.
it is. Thank you, Brooklyn. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you
the
gotta pad
honesty,
it.
okay?
Yep.
All right, let's give it up for Brooklyn Decker and Sharita Taylor. Good luck at the Special Olympics.
Good luck,
Thank you.
Sharita.
Absolutely. And just real briefly, why is it important we got 32 million subscribers here at SiriusXM. Why is this important, do you think, for people to support the Special Olympics?
Just as I've said in the beginning, it's all about inclusiveness and just being you. You do you like you do you, and just having a good time.
That's what's up, man. So we'll
Thank
be
you.
watching, okay?
Yes.
And good luck to you, all right?
Thank you.
And when you get that next gold medal, if you want to shout out Sway in the morning, we don't have a problem with it. I just want to let you know, okay? All right, cool. Brooklyn, thank you for stopping by. Tell Andy he has a fan of me.
Thank you.
Please
Thank
do.
you very much.
All right,
I
thank
will.
you very much. Herschel Walker said he's going to come join us.
Nice.
Deion Sanders is going to join us. Sway in the
Prime
morning,
time.
Shade 45.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45. Kilo.